Yes. Uh-huh. You know, the senior center didn't have internet access this morning until about noon. Yes. But then I tried to upload my videos and it would not upload. Yes, it would only download. Now, my thought is I'll just spend the next 2 hours, right, making videos, approximately 3.5 gigabytes of them. Yes. Then I'll upload them in the library. Now, again, you have St. Augustine, the Sisters of Charity of, yes, the official Catholic directory number 0580, yes. Now, they're a congregation that was founded in a diocese of Cleveland, Ohio, in 1851. Um, Looks like they were involved in the Civil War. Now, Mother Ursula provided a small home for dependent boys. A work which later developed into Parmadale. Yes. The children's village of St. Vincent de Paul. Oh. When increasing population, yeah, return of soldiers wounded in the Civil War, yeah. Called for a larger hospital. Bishop Rappi purchased property and broke ground for the St. Vincent Charity Hospital in 1863. Oh, now look at all these works that were done. What are you doing, Sheriff? The Abbey of St. Bertin, the Abbey of St. Collet, the Sisters of St. Casimir, St. Bonaventure University, a Catholic university, a 750-year-old Franciscan tradition, yes, is located on a 500-acre campus in western New York State. Now, I thought, yes, that the mafia controlled New York. How is the mayor of New York? It's Paul. The governor of New York State, is it still? Ooh. Now, exactly who has control? Well, I did notify the governor of New York State that violating the civil rights of American citizens because of the corrupting right now. Now, who was it that said that we don't have to enforce the civil rights of American citizens? Was it you, Governor of the state of California? How is New York State? Could you get me every person that lives in the state of New York? And there used to be a mayor named Michael Bloomberg. Yes. Could you find out what he's doing right now? And then I think it's a Mayor Doug something. Yes. And then I know the picture. In fact, I remember when you had gotten sworn into office approximately 4 years ago. Why don't you get me the New York State Legislature? Now, I'm just looking for some mafioso. That says right now. He decided to fuck with a guy that had studied the lives of the saints. Now, I'm not Catholic, but I can appreciate any individual. You're not going to enforce the laws of the United States today. Now, a lot of what's happened in the United States is because certain individuals, right, they could kind of see how things should be going, and you said, "Oh, we do not see. We're going to live the lie." And I said, "No, we're going to live the truth." Yes. Now call Michael Bloomberg and call all of the oaths of office in the state of New York. Yes. Every judge, pooch, every justice of the New York Supreme Court. Now I want to know how many of them know about the fraudulent statement. Yes, that I had received actual notice of court hearings, ooch, and that I had been given an opportunity to be heard when I hadn't, ooch. And then I want to know how many of them realize that when you take a citizen's sons from him, that you are liable for kidnapping. Now you're fucking around. And I decided that I'd just go after the other side. Pooch. Now, Thomas Plasman, OFM president of the college from 1920 to 1949. Yes. Three campus buildings were destroyed by fire. Plasman oversaw an extensive rebuilding program. And then there's the Reserve Officers Training Corps, the ROTC. Yes. Why don't you give me the ROTC of the United States for the last 50 years? Those in high schools, those in colleges and universities that thought they would be a reserve officer. Pouch, pouch, pouch. Now, the same year, the state of New York granted the college university status, and it officially became St. Bonaventure University. Now, how many of those that have attended the actual name of a university that had the name of a saint on it, yes, 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 felt a certain amount of closeness with the individual? Now, I know, Pooch, you say I'm fucking stupid right now. I told you it was against the law to take an American citizen's kids without any due process. Now, St. Cloud, the diocese in Winnebago, served Canon Francis, the vicariate. You think it's stupid, every one of these individuals right now? You think they're fucking stupid for what they did? Do you think they're stupid, Sheriff? Do you think the saints are stupid? Saint Saint Edmunds, the Society of. You thought they were all fucking stupid. Well, Saint George is somebody that I really thought, yes, I like Saint George, the Order of Saint George. Oh, the Knights of Saint George. Formed an organization at times modeled on crusading military orders. Yes. Others were companies of collar orders, later orders of merit named St. George. The following groups may be distinguished. The Constantine Order of St. George is traditionally on the oldest. Why don't we get the orders? The ORDERS, yes, of each and one of these societies, yes, where if you get awarded the Order of St. George, it's really something. It's really something. Now, that it derived from a company of exiled guard officers from Constantinople, evolving from the Labaran Guard of Constantine the Great, is legendary. Survived the fall of the Byzantine Empire in 1699, came under the hereditary Grand Master of the House of Farnese. Now, the under the Grand Mastership of the House of Bourbon in Sicily, the order was engaged in pious and charitable activities. And then there's the Cross of Merit. Yes, can be conferred on Christians. Oh, could you get me all the crosses that you can receive in the military right now? See, each of these individuals in law enforcement that thinks that they're so fucking important, you forget who the fuck it is that's done anything in the last 2,000 years.